welcome to the first ever episode of We're Not Really the New Adults. But yeah, y'all, as y'all can see, we got some scenery. If you watched the trailer, I basically gave the rundown of how, in no way, shape, or form, is this like a how-to survival guide with me, how to get through your 20s, because baby, I just got here 7 months ago. I'm not 27, 28, 29. I'm not making my way out. I just got here. As y'all are learning these things, I'm also learning them too. So I'm really just here to be a perspective and an insight to show y'all realistically how it is for me going through my 20s, the things I have to face, the challenges that I have to bear with. So yeah, like I said, no way, shape, or form is this any type of guideline. I just think these are all like good, solid things that I know that during my 20s I'm going to have to work and face, and I want y'all to see that and work on it with me. In our generation, we see a lot of like the 20-year-olds that's going on brand trips. They got successful clothing brands. They influencers. They out living lavish with the glitz and the glam. But we don't see the insight perspective of like an average 9 to 5 college student, 20-year-old going through what life throws at them. So I'm here to be that little perspective to let y'all know that we got this. I also had some people asking me about the meaning behind the name of the series. So I don't know if y'all are familiar with the game We're Not Really Strangers. Like, I pulled the concept from that. Y'all know how like in our generation it's like this big joke for us to be like there's no way, like we're the new adults, like we're so unserious, like everything's like a game and a big joke to us. Adulthood is so sought out to be like this serious thing, this point of our lives where we have to lock in. It's no games, it's no jokes, no fun. It's just work, 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 survive, survive, survive. So yeah, I put those two things together, those two concepts together, and I got We're Not Really the New Adults, because I feel like we are not the new adults. We don't need to be these serious, locked in people. We can still enjoy ourselves, do things to improve and better ourselves while, living our lives and having a good time. So no, we are not really the new, serious, stern, strict, all put together, perfect people. We're just us. This first video is called Becoming Sanctioned in My Solitude. Here's a definition for sanction. And here's a definition for solitude. So solitude is the state of being alone. I feel like a lot of times, even with myself, it's like the moment we hear alone, it's automatic. Like our brain instantly goes to that place of like it being a negative or like a sad thing, or like like you're alone, like I don't know why being alone is automatically subjected to be like this sad thing for us. As I get older, y'all, and as time goes by and as I grow as a person, I've learned that having some time in your solitude in the state of being alone is so significant and so vital in our lives, y'all. Like constantly trying to have people with you to do everything, inviting everybody to do this with you, inviting everybody to do that with you, it's only gonna backfire on you, because then you're gonna get to that point where you feel like you need to have somebody around to do everything. You know what I mean? Like you have to have somebody to go to the store with you. You have to have somebody to go order your food for you. You have to go do this. And sometimes I know it's definitely more of like an anxiety thing, because I got anxiety so bad. Like my social anxiety, I am a social butterfly that suffers with social anxiety. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Absolutely not. Growing in our solitude is so hard in our generation because, we want everything to be done with our friends, our partners, our family, our everything. And people make doing stuff by yourself like an awkward thing. So it's like that much harder. Like right now, I'm sitting in this park, y'all, having a picnic by myself. I thought, what better way for me to work on being sanctioned in my solitude if I don't put myself in a situation where I have no choice but to sit in my solitude. Have I ever done anything like this alone? Absolutely not. But I feel like stuff like this is so important to do, and so important really to just like stay in tune with myself. Me, a couple months ago, would I ever do anything like this by myself? Absolutely not. Like I have a tripod propped up with my phone, recording myself in a public park on a picnic mat by myself. Is this slightly insane? It feels like it's insane, but it's really so normal, y'all. Like Nobody is paying attention to you. Nobody cares. Like, you just sit there and enjoy time by yourself. Why I really feel like it's so important for us, especially people in our 20s, to be comfortable doing stuff by ourselves, because I feel like in your 20s is when we feel that feeling of loneliness the most. Like, the feeling of being in your solitude is mistaken for being lonely so much. Just because you are alone or in the state of being alone does not mean that you're lonely. I used to do that so much. The moment I had a sense, the slightest sense of me being alone, the slightest moment of me being by myself for a little too long, find somebody to talk to, find somebody to go do something with. Like, it was never like a second to myself. And I feel like taking a second to yourself is so important, because that's what makes you you. That's what gives you time to like learn yourself. What do I like to do for fun? What do I like to do in my free time? What type of person am I actually? What am I interested in, you know? I want to make something very clear. Disclaimer: in no way, shape, or form am I making this in a sense of me feeling like I have my solitude all figured out and I could go and do everything by myself every single day if I had to, y'all. Absolutely not. Because the same way I'm sitting here and talking to y'all about it is the same exact way I be struggling with it. Y'all, I have tried to make this video 3 different times. Like, it's so ironic in the process of me trying. Oh, that was a squirrel. Why did I think I saw a monkey in that tree? Am I losing my mind? I have tried to make this video, y'all, 3 different times with 3 different concepts. Mind you, this is the original concept that I had planned. Like, this was my plan from the get-go. I changed my mind, tried to do a different concept, recorded it, failed. Changed my mind again, different concept, recorded it, failed, deleted all of them. Here I am now, back to what I originally had planned. And yeah, and I just thought it was so ironic and so funny that in the midst of me making a series about 20-year-olds, you know, going through life and things taking turns and, you know, facing challenges and all that stuff, it was literally a challenge for me to get this series started, y'all. Like, I've been fighting demons with myself trying to get this done. Here I am now, making it, getting it done. So yeah. But as I was saying, in no way, shape, or form is this me trying to give off a vibe like I got it all together. Because maybe the solitude thing I do not have all together at all. It's definitely a work in progress, just like anything else in our lives that we face. Not something that you go to sleep, talk to yourself about, wake up tomorrow morning. Yeah, I'm gonna go do something like this, like sit in the park by myself. It's definitely a process and something you really got to take baby steps with. For example, when I first tried to like indulge in myself and indulge into my solitude, I sat in my room. I picked up this book that I've been meaning to read for the longest, but was always putting it to the side. Put my phone down, sat there, and forced myself to read that book. After a while, I was like, yeah, I'm ready to wrap this up. But it's little stuff like that, just as little as picking up a book, just as little as watching a YouTube video that you've been meaning to watch. Like, stuff that you know that you genuinely want to do and stuff that you know you genuinely enjoy to do. It's just that simple, y'all. I know y'all all got TikTok saved, Instagram Reels saved, screenshot saved, a restaurant you want to go to so bad, but you waiting when till that one friend got a off day of work to go, or you waiting till that one friend tells you that they want to go, and that's when you waiting to go. Go to that restaurant. We need to stop waiting on people to do stuff that we want to do for ourselves. It's just as simple, like, just snap out of it. I think it's just literally as simple as snap out of it. If we got to take anything from this video that we gonna learn today, y'all, is snap out of it. Why are we waiting on other people? They're beckoning, they're beckoning. Like, I'm making, thank you. Why are we waiting on other people's beck and call to go do something that we want to go do for ourselves that we know we are going to enjoy? Don't get me wrong. I understand the idea of, like, you know, doing everything with your friends just always seems better. It always seems like you're going to have a better time, like you're going to have more fun. But we really got to learn to have fun on our own, y'all. Right? This might come off as like a selfish thing for me to say, or like, at the end of the day, We got put on this world by ourselves. We're gonna end up leaving this world by ourselves. We can't continue to live our lives waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and not doing it. Come on. Like I said, snap out of it. Something else that I used to struggle with so bad was I used to think that like when my life got a little too quiet, it was either one thing. I thought when my life was a little too quiet, like something was coming or something was up. Like I can never just accept it for what it was and just, live in the present and enjoy myself. I always used to be like, something is cooking up, something is brewing to happen to me. Or I used to be like, like my life is boring, like I'm bored, I don't got nothing to do, there's no excitement, yada yada yada. Appreciate the quietness, man. I've realized over time and I've learned that just because we're living a quiet life does not mean it's a boring life. That means that everything is rolling and all the gears are shifting how they're supposed to and everything is perfectly fine. Quiet and peaceful does not always have to mean boring, and I feel like our generation does that a lot. We automatically connect the idea of a quiet life to a boring life, and that's when it all comes full circle, because it's like just as much as it may seem as a boring process of you becoming sanctioned in your solitude, it's such an important thing. Like, and you'll appreciate it more and more and more as time goes on and as we get older. It's really so beneficial to us at most when we're in our 20s, because every single month that I've been 20, I've been a different person every single month of this journey. When you're constantly changing within yourself, it's not only going to be the change within yourself that you see. You'll start to notice change about everything around you. So that's people, places, situations, scenarios you put yourself in. Everything around you is going to start to make that same pivot that you made within yourself. So I feel like for me, as I'm changing month after month after month, it just feels like, you know, I want certain things for myself that I didn't want before, or I don't want certain things for myself that I wanted before, or I see myself doing things that I didn't want to do before, vice versa, you know what I mean? So during our 20s, it's just a constant period of change. With that comes with change with people around us. People, friend groups, people that we're in relationships with, exes, all of that stuff. You're going to notice and realize that those are no longer your people, or people that you thought weren't your people are going to be people that you grow closer to. And when you start to realize that you're outgrowing those people in your life, it's like that's when you really need to be sanctioned in your solitude more than ever. Like, the moment I came to that realization with myself that like I've outgrown friendships, and I just don't want I don't want to see myself in certain situations, my first instinct would always be like to find somebody. Or like the moment me and somebody fall out, I would be like, oh, it's okay. Like, this person is, an even better friend to me, or this person does that for me. This person, like, constantly putting into my head, like, it's okay because I have this person, I have that, I have this, that, and the third. When really the whole time it's more so of, I got me, like, I have me at the end of the day. Once we get to that point where it's like not even a sense of like, it's okay, I don't need that no more because I have this, that, and the third. And we learn to accept the it's okay because I can fall back on myself, Being able to fall back on yourself is the biggest flex ever. Being able to enjoy your own company is the biggest flex ever. And now, recently, I've enjoyed that more than ever. Like, all the people that are close to me in my life are either very busy people or live far away from me. And I'm currently in a long distance relationship. So for me, it's so hard sometimes because it'd be like that feeling like, dang, like the people that I care about the most, or the people that I genuinely care to keep around me or in my circle, are the hardest for me to get a reach of, because whether they're busy or they're just not near me. Working on becoming sanctioned in my solitude is so, so, so important for me, because I don't ever want myself to get to that place where I'm feeling like it's the end of the world because those people aren't around me, I'm working and taking steps every day to get to that point where I'm sanctioned, and it's a consistent thing with me doing things in my own solitude. Because like I said, it's not something that I have perfected. Every now and again, I will get that feeling of me feeling lonely. I will get that feeling of me feeling like sad, or like when I'm in that state of me being alone, I'm quick to turn it into a like, dang, I'm lonely type of thing. But recently, I can definitely say it's something that I've been working on a lot more, and something that I've been picking a lot more interest into, because something I don't want to do as I get older is not know who I am. No shade. I know a lot of us do it. I still do it sometimes, depending on the situation. We have to stop. When people ask us what we like to do for fun, why do we all just freeze up like that? That is not okay. Like, they looking at you, you looking at them. We both here waiting for an answer, because I don't. What do I like to do for fun? Since I've gotten to working on my solitude and pouring into my solitude and pouring into myself, I'm really finding out, like, dang, this is stuff I like to do. I like to do this. I like to do that. This is fun for me. This is what I don't want to do. This is what I never want to do. You know, I definitely recommend doing something like this by yourself. If this is too big of a first step, I completely understand. I went out and I ate by myself at a restaurant. I've gone like shopping by myself. Like, I've gone and done like activities by myself. So all of that stuff I've done before. So this was like not too much for me, but I definitely recommend for the people that are interested in stepping a foot into the pond. When I can't do things as drastic as, pack up some stuff and go to a park and have a whole picnic by myself, I just do minor stuff, small little things. Right here is my handy dandy journal. I try to journal as often as I can. I try not to do it too much, because I feel like if you journal too often, you don't got really too much to say. I feel like it's really just a good way to stay locked in with yourself and in tune with yourself. I don't know about y'all, but to me, it's like writing stuff down on paper just makes it so much like more real. I just want to show y'all the park because it's so pretty out here. Y'all look. Look. It's so pretty. Okay. Okay. So I journaled, did that. I just feel like, like a good journal session is just so. Something else I like to do is read. So right now I've been reading this book. It's called The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. If you watch my day in my life, I got this at Five Below. It's really good. Right now I'm on the last chapter. I'm gonna read y'all one little page of it so y'all can get a little feel of it, and then I'm gonna read the rest by myself. Relinquish your attachment to the known and step into the unknown, and experience all the fun, mystery, and magic of what may occur in the field of all possibilities. When our preparedness meets opportunity, a solution will spontaneously appear that benefits you and all the things around you. What is commonly called good luck is nothing but preparedness and the opportunity coming together. This is the perfect recipe for success, and it is based on the law of detachment. I'm telling y'all, this is good stuff. Anyway, that is all I got for you guys today. Thank you so much if you sat here and watched the entire video. Thank you for all the support that I've been getting, by the way, about the series. Thank you for the excitement. Like, seeing people just excited as I am to make the videos and drop the videos really warms my heart. So I really appreciate that so much. I want to thank everybody that has shared some of this knowledge that I was able to share with y'all today. Oh, another quick thing. The series is going to be 8 episodes long. I will be having some special guests, so stay tuned for that. And I'm also looking to put some people in the series as a special guest. So if you're interested in that, let me know on my other platforms, TikTok, Instagram, all of that. I love all of y'all so much, and I appreciate all of y'all for watching. Don't stress it, don't sweat it, take life day by day, and don't forget we're not really the new adults. Later, y'all.